Hey there, my name is Roger. I'm 26 years old and I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I'm here to make some video log about how I'm learning Danish. And I wanna see how I'm improving Danish, so I'm gonna record myself to see later or to compare with others, or maybe to send to Danish people so they can judge me. I don't know. I speak Portuguese, but I ain't gonna speak Portuguese at all because I also want to train my English, and it's also because I'm learning Danish in English, so it's really hard. English is okay for me, but it's not my natural language. So I'm using English to learn Danish because learn Danish in Portuguese is completely impossible. There's nothing online that could help. Well, I'm gonna start talking about why I got so interested in learn Danish. First, because I always wanted to learn another language. I went to Norway a couple of years ago and I had to stay on Copenhagen 3 days before because the price to go directly to Norway was way too expensive. So I had to went to Copenhagen, stay 3 days and then go to Norway. These 3 days were, I don't know, it was so awesome that I just think about going back, you know. I really love that place. It was my first international trip and I went alone, so you know I had to absorb everything there was around. I had to communicate there in English because I didn't know, and I don't know Danish at all. I'm learning. People there, everyone I stopped to talk was able to speak in English perfectly. If I want to return there, I don't really need Danish, but I want to learn for myself. No, I want to learn because I always wanted to learn another language because I want to go through the process of learning again. Because I've learned English. I'm learning English since I was 10 years old. I learned totally by myself English. So I want to feel that feeling again of learning. In Denmark, I communicate in English because people there talk English. I don't know, I think everybody there talks English perfectly. Everybody speaks English perfectly. And I didn't have problem. I didn't have to learn Danish to stay there. I didn't have to use any Danish word there. Back at then I only knew tak. That means thank you. And I didn't use it because I was shy. I am a shy person. Hello. I had to say one word in Danish. It was disaster. It was ni ham. Now I know how to say it. It is that beautiful place that is on your screen right now. I went so far from the city that I had to ask somebody how to get back to Nyhavn, where my hotel was. So I asked a man and he didn't understand what I said. And I'm gonna talk about how I'm learning. I'm gonna talk about how it began. So a few months after I came back from Denmark, I watched a movie called Copenhagen, and in this movie there was a band, you know, and the whole movie recalled me the feeling of being there, you know. In the movie there was a band, music of a band called Stoffer og Maskinen. It's a Danish band. You're hearing the song is this. It's a nice song. So I really liked the music, so I went to Spotify and I heard the music again and again, and so I thought, well, I could learn Danish using bands. So I started listening all these band songs, and I was trying to translate them, like it's on your screen right now. So the band made me want to learn Danish. It's crazy. Someday I'm gonna have to thank them if Danish get me somewhere. Now I'm using things to learn. I'm using apps to learn. I was using before. I started Duolingo. It's pretty awesome. I learned lots of words. I learned how the structure of the sentence work, and Duolingo is pretty amazing. And I try to use pay about 2, but it is expensive. I don't want to spend money on learning Danish. I was using Ink. It's an app of flashcards, but it can only show the word, and you have to be honest if you remember them or not. And then I got another app called flashcards, and flashcards makes you really learn the word because you have to type the words, and so you train your writing, you train your listening because the computer of the app says the word for you. I'm also using dictionary. It's called Artball, and I'm using Google Translate. I'm using books and audiobooks. On my trip to work, I'm reading this book. It's The Little Mermaid. It's a good book because one page is on English, like here, and then the same page is reading on Danish after. So you can learn a lot of words. You read, so you get back and you read in Danish, and you say, well, I don't know this word, and you get back and you read in English, so you get back to Danish and you already know the word. So in this method, I only had a problem of how to speak the words because the pronunciation is pretty different from Portuguese or from English. So that's why I'm using the same book as an audiobook. So I listen to the audiobook in the same time that I'm reading the book. So this is awesome. I'm using the Danish websites like dr.dk. I think it's a television network back there, and it works as a news network too. So they have radios. Sometimes I go to work listening to the DK radio, DRDK radio. I also use YouTube. There's a lot of people trying to teach Danish. There's Danish YouTubers talking about all sort of things like video games. That's something that I really like. I'm using Netflix. I'm watching a TV series or original from Netflix that is totally in Danish. So I hear in Danish, I read Danish, and my brain melts. This is how I'm living the language. I'm trying to put the Danish in my daily activities because I don't know Danish people here in São Paulo. There's no one trying to learn Danish too. So this is how I finished my first video about how I'm learning Danish without saying a word of Danish. It is just an introduction of how I'm learning. I won't ask anyone to subscribe, so that's it. Thank you anyway. See you.